Okay guys, we were out here getting ready to do the Smith & Wesson Model 36 video, firing the last shots, and it is locked up on me. I don't know what the hell the deal is with it. We only had four rounds left in my pocket. She is locked up. See, -1 round right there. I fired one shot and it's locked up. It's turning. Should not be turning that way. Oh, there it is. What is up with that? I don't know why it done that, guys. So that's kind of weird. Look there. It shouldn't be turning. My cylinder stop is not going up. This one's down. That's not good. Look at that. Now it's locked up again. Yeah, guys, this is down for the count. I just thought we'd show that on video. I don't know. I guess we'll have to take it apart and take a look at it. I don't know if a spring's broke inside or what, but they say revolvers are reliable as the day is long. I don't know about that. You just seen a hiccup. Literally just fired a round and boom, it locked up on me. What do you guys think? What's the issue there? What do you think about revolvers being the most reliable weapon? I don't know. Hillbilly, over and out, guys. Okay, guys, we are back from the range, and well, this is the range was yesterday, so this is the second day or the day after the range. So we are going to investigate what's wrong with this. I have not messed with it, and you seen what it was doing on camera there at the range. I wish we'd have caught it all on camera. She's locked up still. There you go. We pull that cylinder out and we get one shot, then nothing. Will not do anything. So I have a feeling it's in the cylinder stop there / lock. I believe that's what that little piece in there is called. It's not, it was turning earlier. You could just turn the cylinder the wrong way. You see, that's completely the wrong way when it's turning. Anyways, we're gonna take this apart. And to note, the only thing I've changed out on this revolver since I've got it, I traded a Glock 26 for it, is I put the flat latch on it, which has nothing to do with this up here on the trigger. I didn't take any of that apart, but there's a spring in here. We'll see. That I think that may be the issue, but I'm not sure. And this is the first time me firing this revolver yesterday since I traded it a couple of years, about 2 years ago. So we're gonna take her apart and see what's up. Pull that screw out of there. There we go. And her screw there. Pop her grip out of there. So you have her grip. Now I take the side plates off. Now guys, when you take these side plates off, you want to put your screwdriver in there. Be very careful. You don't want to scratch your side plate. Put your finger up through there, up against your screwdriver, and make sure you don't come off that screw. That's how the guys that build these revolvers do. Now this is your yoke screw, so we want to make sure we know where our screws go. So I always put my first one there. Hold that screwdriver on there. You want to do this when you're putting them back in as well, so you don't slip off that screw. It doesn't take much. So well, that's our number 2. And then we'll take our flathead right here. Now, when we took our yoke screw out of there, our cylinder will come off or come out. So we're gonna pull the crane out of there. There we go, we got that out. Now we pop our side plate off. I like to have a bigger screwdriver for that, and we just pop right here. That'll vibrate that side plate out of there. You don't really want to pry on that side plate. It's very tight fitting, and you just don't want to mar your gun up. Now here it is. This is where we're going to see an issue if there's what's going on right up in here. Let's see if we can see what's going on. I suspected it might be that spring right there. Now, Smith & Wesson revolvers are known that they run off of two main springs, really. I mean, this is called your main spring, but you have your trigger spring. There's your main spring on your hammer there. We'll pull our little hammer disconnect there out of there. Now, let's see if we can see what's going on. We may need a punch for this. Push this in. And the issue is this cylinder stop is not going up far enough. I compared it to my Model 37. It looks like it's working there. Yeah, it's all the way up there. So the question is, why is that not going up enough when the cylinder's in there? See if I can see anything here. I don't see anything broken in there. I see some sludge in there, but that's probably just grease where I put grease on my contact points in there on my sears. I'm not seeing anything broken. Let's see what happens when we try to fire it and refire it. Reset the trigger there. I see that's not right there. That should not be doing that. It looks like it may be the hammer sear that's not contacting right. That should not be doing that. You should not be able to pull the trigger without the cylinder in there right now. So I have to push this back. That lets it think the cylinder's in. It resets. I think our issue may be right here. And see, there's not picking it up. That I'm not sure that's called the hammer sear, but whatever that's called, you can chime in the comments if you know. That's not picking up on their trigger right there, so that's the issue, I think. There it goes. Now it picked up on there. Now it works just as it should. Our cylinder stop is all the way up. I was putting my money on it being that spring right there in there, but that is not the case. So yeah, that's our issue. That's interesting. Why that's not, I mean, we fired like 20, 25 rounds out of this thing, maybe 30, and then all of a sudden it started doing this. As soon as it did, we turn the camera on. So we'll stick the okay, that's just as if we cocked it single action. Now watch this when I pull the trigger. That's just as we fired the gun, just as if we fired it. Push in just as if our cylinder's in. We can either go, let's see, well, let us go double action. We'll pull it back as if we're shooting single action. Now we fire it. Now watch right here. See that connector right there is not resetting on top of that trigger sear right there. Now if I just pull the hammer back a slight bit, it resets it. But that wasn't, I don't know, that don't make sense because I was pulling the hammer back and the cylinder was locked up. So that really doesn't make a lot of sense. Something is out of time here. Everything in a revolver this is just like a watch. Everything is connected. Everything has to be perfect. These sears have to be ground perfect for everything to work in tune together. And something is out, and I'm not exactly sure what it is because this isn't. See, that just reset right there. It's like it's catching on the front of that. I don't think that should do that. It's catching right there. And that makes the cylinder stop not come all the way up. Let's see, it's almost all the way up, and I push it forward, it comes all the way up. I don't know, it's a bit of a mystery. I'm not a revolver expert, so may have to have this looked at. But you know they say revolvers, they're totally reliable. They do not fail, and as you see, they do fail. You know, I would much rather have a semi-automatic Glock and a round have a failure to feed or something, and I can reset that. But if you have this issue in a self-defense situation, you're screwed. So revolvers do fail. I mean, I knew that, but you know, there's the revolver guys out there that say, oh, revolvers are king of all, and that's just not the case. And this video is just case in point. I'm not sure what's exactly wrong, guys, but I wanted to show you, give you a little more context to what was going on. Let you see what I see. We just opened it up on camera for the first time. And like I said, the only thing I changed out on this was I pulled the hammer out and replaced this because that is connected to your cylinder release. I put the flat latch on there. But that has nothing to do with this stuff down here. So I don't think that has any issue with it. And like I said, it was firing fine. Up to 30 rounds fired, and then boom. That was the first 30 rounds I'd ever fired in this revolver, so. But I checked it out real good when I bought it, and played with it a lot since then, but I'd never actually fired it until the range yesterday. Has a little holster wear. So I don't know, guys, it's a bit of a mystery. I'm sorry I can't really determine what's going on because I'm not an expert on these. I just know a little bit to be dangerous. But something's out of tune there, and I'm gonna have it looked at just so it can be put back 100% correct. I want it worked on the right way, so because I would like to carry this, but I just don't trust it. Definitely now, but always test your firearms before you carry them. And this is a prime example of why. Anyways, guys, that's gonna log it out. You know, I may update the description when I get it fixed or whatever, but I'm gonna go ahead and post this video. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you think you might know what the issue is, let me know in the comments there. But like I said, I'll update the description when I get it worked on for future's sake there. Anyways, guys, I thank you for tuning in. Hillbilly, over and out of here, guys. Peace.